Hello, this is Cameron Daniels, and this is me talking about Morecombe versus Bolton. Um, yeah, what do we make of that one? First of all, teams. Kieran Lee was back in. Giffin Jones was out. That worried the hell out of me when I saw that. I was thinking, oh fuck. He's a really big organiser within the team, and when we've not had him in, we've missed him massively. Plus, his partnership with Fossey on the right has been blossoming. So, and it was a worry that he wasn't in the team. I don't know why he's not in. I mean, somebody can tell me why he's not in. Somebody please do. But yeah, Kieran Lee. Do you know what? Kieran Lee's had some really good games for us, but recently he's been shit. To be quite honest. So yeah, it's been like happy to see him back. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Depends how he's playing. So anyway, so he gets into the game. First half was shocking. I mean, both teams really didn't trouble the goalkeeper. The only shot of any sort of trouble the goalkeeper was Declan John's for Bolton. Other than that, it was everybody past the post or um, long range shots that went high over the goals. There wasn't a lot really to talk about. One thing I did notice that they were constantly going past George Johnson quite easily. We seem to have a real weakness on that left hand side of our defence. So that was a bit worrying for me. Second half, of course, we made a change. Kieran Lee came off, which actually I'm glad because actually he was having one of his shit games today. Bud Varson came on, looked alright, different sort of player, of course. He's a striker, number 10, whatever you want to call him. Kieran Lee's not really that. Yeah. At the start of the second half, it looked like we might actually get somewhere. And then it just seemed to be all them, if I'm remembering it right. Let's be honest, there's a lot to remember in the game. They had far more shots in the second half than we did, and they tested their goalkeeper a lot. I mean, there was a free kick that went straight through, and Trafford had to be low down on it. I mean, this is the thing with Trafford. He's not been tested in any of the four games previously, and it's like, you know what? When he is tested, how good is he? Because he just hadn't been tested. He had saved one or two, and he got one out of the year against whoever it was last time we played. But Cambridge, that's who we played last time. But he hadn't really been tested massively. Against Morecombe, he looked the real fucking deal. He came for a cross in his first half from a corner, did really well with it. Second half, he saved umpteen shots. The one that was going in at the bottom left to him from the free kick, I think there was one before that was going into the right, that he got down to save the penalty. I think I'm more confident with him now, having seen what he can do, because he's quite obviously a good fucking goalkeeper. He didn't have the same. He's not. I was always worried that he was another Billy Crellin because of his age. To be honest, I think a lot of Bolton fans probably were. But now, having seen him today, he's nothing like fucking Billy Crellin. A fucking different type of goalkeeper altogether. Which is really nice to see. It gives people confidence as well. I mean, it's bound to. So that was good to see. What wasn't so good to see was the fact that Santos got sent off. Now, that fucking referee must be blind because he never fucking handballed it. And if it went anywhere near his hand, it was fucking accidental. It was ball to hand, not fucking hand to ball. Now, I know they aren't playing with the same fucking rules and all that, but it was never a fucking sending off. You stupid cunt of a ref. It was not a sending off. It was bullshit. The ref was fucking playing for them half the fucking game. It was not a sending off. He shouldn't have been sent off. And that left us very, very fucking open. I mean, it just did. Bolton started reorganising things. They had Cal Dempsey come on for. I've just seen something on telly that's amazing. Oh my god. There's a fucking penalty. And the fucking fan came on and kicked the fucking ball out because we all could take it. Oh, I shouldn't laugh at that. That's fucking. Sorry, it's just. Yeah, that's. I think it was at Rotherham as well, maybe. Anyway, right, get back to it. Cal Dempsey came on. Now, in my opinion, Cal Dempsey was shit when he came on. We've waited for him to sign for us for ages, and then he was shit. I think Kieran Sadler maybe should have been on more than Cal Dempsey. I don't know. Kieran Sadler looked really good when he came on against Cambridge the other night. And he can play that number 10 role, so maybe he should have been on. Cal Dempsey came on, he was trying to be clever with the fucking ball, and he wasn't. It got nicked off him. The ball somehow got through two of our fucking players. I think it was Williams, and I think it was Declan John, because it meant we were completely wide open down the left. We got overloaded. Ball comes in, and they fucking score. It was like, what the fuck, you know? It was a disaster of a goal to give away. We give it away. They broke on us because we were acting like dicks on the ball. When we shouldn't have been. Then they had a goal disallowed. I think in between that or just after that, you had Bolton. Some Bolton fan threw something at the goalkeeper. I've no idea. Yeah, it is what it is. And then you had Everett going mad on the fucking bench because it appears that some Morecombe fans were being racist to our bench and believe they were being racist to Depworth lining. Don't know for sure. It could have been Bakayoko, who knows. Took him off the pitch. Nobody knows how many fucking minutes were left on the fucking in the game. Anybody's guess really, because it was just a mess. When we did come back on, when it did get the game did start going again, Bolton had already made a substitution in Bakayoko. Fantastic sub, because he then went and fucking scored an equaliser. All the Bolton fans went wild. Pitch invasion. Fucking hell. I mean, Andy went over to the I noticed the Bolton players, including Bakayoko, went over to the Morecombe fans in particular. I think to let them know, yeah, you was fucking racist abuse, and now you just woke me up and I just fucking scored against you. To be honest, it was their best move of the match. Somebody put Declan John down the left. He crossed it over. Their player missed it in the fucking centre, and Bakayoko got on the end of it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think it was a good fucking point now because we were losing that game. I mean, we didn't really deserve to get anything out of it, and the fact that we got something out of it is fucking great. I think that's a really big step in the right direction because in other games this season we haven't done that. We haven't got something out. We snatched a draw from the jaws of losing, jaws of defeat. So that was really, really fucking pleasing to see. There's obviously going to be some comeuppance about the fans throwing the bottle, or the fans being racist to the Bolton bench, or the fans even coming on the pitch and having a pitch invasion. I'm sure something will happen. But let's hope there's no points deducted or anything like that. The referee played for them today. No doubts about it. He gave them a goal by sending Santos off. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, there's not much else to talk about apart from saying some of Bolton's players were not up for today. Wind and the rain, and we just couldn't deal with it. And sometimes, actually, when it's like, just play it fucking route one. And we were trying to play tippy tappy passing all game, and it just doesn't work. I mean, we tried the same thing at Plymouth, and it didn't work at Plymouth either. I remember Everett said after the game, sometimes we're fucking naive. I think we were naive to think that we could actually keep it on the floor today. They need to be a bit more direct. Actually, they were pretty direct at times, and it was working for them. But hey, lesson learned. We've got a draw, we've got a point. We found out our goalkeeper is actually quite fucking good. And we found that we have a super sub, Bakayoko. Let's hope Dempsey plays better in his next game because he was god awful. I think there was at one point he had a 5 yard pass as well, and I think he passed it a yard. It's just a fucking awful pass. So yeah, let's hope he's not that bad next time he plays for us. But that's it really. Nothing else to say. Everybody else in it. Josh Johnson had a bit of a shitty game today. Williamson had a pretty good game, thankfully. And Fossey had a great game. Yeah, and I think Aaron Morley was very good as well. He passed it around a lot, especially the second half. So yeah, I think overall, a point's a point, and we're in 10th, so that's good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. You probably didn't. You're probably thinking this guy's just fucking droning on. Anyway, if you did, you know what to do. And see you next time. Bye.